Good morning. Yeah, we said morning. Usually it's afternoon time, but this is Deacon. Welcome to the Deacon and Jones show. I'd like to welcome my co-host, Jay Jones. How are you today, Jones?
Hey guys, I'm doing okay. How are you?
Yeah, we're waiting for your responses back. Which, by the way, guys, thank you for all the emails that we got and all the comments and views. And we're very excited to say that we do not have a winner for last week's contest because we must
have so many responses. Why do we have no winner?
Because I guess I didn't make the questions clear enough, like you, Jones. People don't understand what the fuck I'm saying, so I'm gonna.
I don't answer questions.
Well, yeah, but we got to tell you that we do still have our $25 gift card from Home Depot for this week, but we do have our other prizes too, but we can't give them away, guys, if you don't answer the question. So we got it real simple. One question this week. You email us at deaconandjonesshow@gmail.com, and you give us the answer to this. If we like your answer, we'll get it to you, and we're going to set the deadline, because last week we didn't set a deadline, but let's set the deadline this week for get to us by Friday, being that today is Sunday. So get to us by Friday, and this would be an excellent thing to do to actually understand the questions that I'm asking you. If you guys have any feedback like I've been asking, get to us, email us what you want to hear and whatnot again. So Sunday, May 31st, we would take us to the week of first week in June. So get to us by Friday, June 5th. That way we can give somebody a chance to get the prize. And hope you guys had a great Memorial Day. And we got a great show for you today.
Yeah, we do.
A couple of good questions, good topics here. By the way, guys, we wanted to let you know that we only do one take on the show. So if there's something wrong with the show or something else, we do listen to it multiple times, so that way we can come back the next week stronger and better. And by the way,
try to improve upon our flaws.
Our flaws, correct, yeah. But by the way, it's looking, Jones. We're getting some listeners. I'm sorry, I keep calling you guys viewers because on the tube you're looking at our screen. On SoundCloud you're looking at our logo. Which, by the way, we want to thank our how do I say this without getting in trouble? Because I was told don't mention any names. Producer who helps us out every week, who's setting up our accounts. She is my significant other. Thank you. We want to say that we appreciate all your help and that we love.
She wants to remain anonymous.
Yeah, she wants to remain anonymous until I guess the show gets big, and then she can collect off of us. You know the way the way people are.
Wow.
You know the way these people are. Yeah. But we want to say that we love you and appreciate you, and thank you so much for all that you do for us to keep the show going and whatnot.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Now, let's get into it today, Jones. Washing machines. The government spending money on fucking washing machines?
Yeah,
All right, come
can
on.
you believe this, that the White House has spent up to $600 million on how many washing machines do you think that they got for that? What do these washing machines wash, you ask? Well, they wash N95 masks, and, so how many washing machines for N95 masks do you think they bought for $600 million?
I'm gonna say at least 150, maybe 200.
60 washing machines.
What?
Yeah, that the manufacturer.
Jones, I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off there, but are you sure those numbers are right?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that the Republicans, the president, is spending this much?
Be careful.
I gotta be careful, sorry guys. They're spending that much on wash machines.
Yeah,
okay.
Washing machines that the manufacturer states will wash an N95 mask for 20 washes before you need to replace that mask with a new N95 mask. And at that point, would it be, financially, beneficial to do that? I'm not really sure. I'd have to crunch the numbers, but it still seems like a high amount to pay, even if it did 20 washes. But when it comes down to it, in real life, in reality, when you put these machines to the test, they really only wash the mask for an average of 3 washes before it's destroyed and you need a new mask.
No.
So is that financially beneficial?
Well, without crunching the numbers, Jones, and we probably should have done that before we gave that stat, which is not a problem because you don't need to have any numbers to realize. what is going on with this situation.
Waste of money?
Waste of money, but now think about it, guys. Now, not only do you get to wash your N95 mask, which now they're saying is going to be, you said 20 times they're just projected, but they only can handle 3.
Yes.
Well, what about all that money that they're spending on giving you a free meal? Because if you're spending $600 million on wash machines, I better at least be getting fucking dinner. Because there is that 600.
I personally was thinking that they should have just bought more N95 masks with that money versus buying a washing machine that it does a subpar job.
And you're 100% right. And this goes into part of what I was saying in episode 1. And again, I'm taking it easy now, and I'm just asking. I'm not criticizing, or I'm just asking. Why would you only, enforce the Safe Act for only GE when we could have made another company could have made these masks for us and whatnot? Because I just found out about this, and this is a crazy point right now. The N95 masks and the K95 or the KN95s are now, you could pretty much basically, and I remember a couple months ago, as do you, everybody was struggling to get them. And now you can buy them in the gas station, 7-Eleven, Target. I see them all over the place now. Now, my question is, Jones, what's the difference between these two masks? And if the viewers know, if you guys do know, then, let us know that you know. Email us, deaconandjoneshow@gmail.com. But
nice plug.
Thank you.
Hopefully you guys email us because I like to read. But, those N95 masks are different because the N95, just the regular N95 that most of us are familiar with, is the U.S. version of this type of mask. And the KN95, which I had never heard of before, but Deacon informed me of, it turns out is the Chinese version of the N95 mask.
And there's got to be some differences. I mean, I know it's just a letter, but tell us, what are the differences between these two masks? Why should I buy one as opposed to the other?
Well, I mean, there really is not much of a difference. There are some differences, and those differences include breathability of the mask. The N95 mask is more breathable than the KN95 is, and the fit testing requirements for the masks, believe it or not, and I know you probably wouldn't believe this normally, but the Chinese KN95 mask requires fit testing to be done before it can be put out there into production, whereas the US N95 mask does not require fit testing.
Wow, that's crazy, Jones. And I know that you just mentioned...
That is, according to our friends at smartairfilter.com.
I was just going to ask you where we got that source from, just to let the viewers know if you guys want to check out more into this, because we were reading up on this, and they're saying that there's a lot of, according again to smartairfilter.com, there's a lot of people that are questioning the particles of how small something could be, but the masks actually do a better job than what is actually recorded from their standpoint of things. I still wear my masks, and what I'm doing is wearing my N95 underneath with my regular, apparel mask, whatever it is. Today's happened to be the fabric mask, but mine's always coordinated. As you know, I have 5 or 6 masks.
Yes.
Gotta have every single one for every team.
Metrosexual over here. Man.
Well, listen, I wouldn't go that far, but
okay.
It is what it is, man. Listen,
you're not wearing eyeliner yet, but that doesn't mean that you're not metrosexual.
Listen, if I could get away with wearing eyeliner and painting my nails, I'm a rocker. So let's do it. Right? Come on now.
All right,
so, going on to this now, wearing and the reason why we started with this today is because we found this the other day. Well, while we were actually doing last week's show, I had a breaking news come up, and I thought this was interesting because this comes, it doesn't hit home, but I'm Canadian, so I'm wondering what's going on here. So
ask Deacon how much percentage Canadian he is.
Well, if you guys want to know that, I'll save you the email, but 1%, thank you. But I still think it doesn't matter. Like, you could be anything you want. I know people that have different religions, and I'm just going to say this because we're got to get on topic, but I know people that are different religions that adopt different religions and say whatever they are. So I'd rather tell people that I'm German, and Canadian, as opposed to telling them the rest of the other shit that I am. But moving forward with that, because I know Jones would have a lot to say about that. But
I just like to tell people I'm American.
well, nothing. I'm 100% supporter of American. I love the troops. I respect everybody who's always fought for this country. You guys know this. But I'm also Canadian. You know, there's nothing to it. But
go U.S. Space Force.
yeah, let's do it. Toronto Star reported to us, Jones, that cockroach-infested long-term care homes soiled residents left to wallow. Hashtag COVID-19 patients allowed to wander around, forcefully feeding of the elderly, and a culture of fear to use supplies because they cost money. Where
the hell did this happen?
This happened in, like I said, Ontario. In Canada.
Ontario.
So now, Jones,
So what are they doing? They're not taking care of the old people in the nursing home? They're just letting them run rampant with COVID?
No, they're not wearing masks while they're taking care of the patients and forcefully feeding them. So a lot of I'll give you the exact number right here, and if the viewers, which I'm sure you're interested as well, and this also comes directly from the Canadian military, they released this to CTV Toronto and the Toronto Star, saying that in a 23-page military report made public on Tuesday, which meaning would be last Tuesday before, I would say, Memorial Day. Well, that's when it was exactly. I'll give you the date in a second, guys. But long-term care systems where 15,038 residents and 6 staff members have died of the COVID. That's in one place. That's in one. Are you kidding me? You're a frontliner. This is one place.
That's crazy.
What do you feel about this?
I feel like
this is the first you're hearing about this, and guys, this is true. This is the first Jones is hearing about this, to the extent of how many people it is. But if you could see her face right now, she is mind blown. Go ahead. They're not wearing masks.
I don't know how big this place is. That's the first thing. 15,000. It's relative, but for a nursing home to have 15,000 people die.
Yeah. That's insane. But now they asked me to share my thoughts. So they want me to talk to them. Then he says right there, share my thoughts.
They want to talk to you.
They don't want to hear what I gotta say, guys.
Anyway, I think that that's a lot of deaths for one facility, and shame on them for not giving their employees some sort of protection.
Because it costs too much.
Because lives are now lost.
Okay, if you're not paying, if the facility is not paying for your safety, you get the fuck out of there and say have a nice day. If you want to work,
yourself and protect yourself.
Exactly. What do you have to spend? All right, if you smoke, don't buy a pack of cigarettes. If you drink, don't buy a pint. Buy a pack of masks instead, to save yourself when you're going to work if you need to make money. This is just, I'm in an uproar right now, and I'm sorry, I wasn't like this 10 minutes ago when we started the show, but this is just insane. I can't wrap my head around something like this. And I know it's not the United States, and I know we are human, so we should care. But this is crazy. You got to take care of your workers, your patients. These people, Jones, now they're paying. They're paying to be there.
What kind of health care does Canada have, though?
They offer health care to all citizens.
Well, yeah. So that makes it even worse.
For you to have health care in the system, and this is what the Democrats were trying to do, is to give everybody health care in the system. Essentially, it's going to cost you the same or maybe a little bit more to take care of these people. And if you broke down the numbers, which the Democrats have over the years, it just keeps getting shut down because the Republicans win. You turn around and you get. I'm telling you, this is what really is how it goes down. You turn around and you give these people the health care. Now you have an obligation to take care of these people. So now there is no such thing as I don't have enough supplies. You demand the manufacturers who are making these things, like the ventilators. We went on this, and I said to you, but when we don't have enough ventilators, we don't have enough, I said, then people need to enforce this that can. Not mentioning any names, but the people who can. Now, guys, I want to just inform you, and I'll mention this again before we leave. We do have a local business owner coming on the show next week. We are excited. It is going to be our first guest. He is...
I'm a little nervous.
Well, yeah, I know you're nervous, but you guys will love him. He's got a lot of good viewpoints, and we thought really carefully about who we would invite on the show first. He is the owner of A1 Technologies, and you guys will meet him next week, so I hope that you guys tune in to hear what's going on. But, Jones, now, we're going to get into my favorite part of the show now, because now